Okay, hello and welcome to this week's Banter Blitz show. Happy to be back, and I already warmed up 90 minutes in German, but now we're going for the English show. I hope you are all fine. We've got basically the German crowd plus X, a couple of new guys in who are English only. Before I start, the 15% discount for premium has to be mentioned. Now let's get to the games. Okay. Who is on? Who is challenging? As usual, I try to Frankie 4 fingers. It's a new account. Let's go. What is Frankie up to? First of all, I have to steer the T. Okay, D4. Let's go. Let's go for some Benko action. I tend to forget all that stuff. I really do. This is one of the sharpest lines with F3. I'm not a fan. Oh yeah, yeah, that is a line. But I have forgotten why this is good in the first place. Yeah. Somebody said, hope to learn English from my English banters. I don't know. You probably can choose. I don't know. I wanted to say you can probably choose a worse. Oh my God, I'm screwing this up. Worse things to learn English from, but there are certainly better ones. Okay. Okay. This is hanging, and knight c3 is also on the cards. If I play c4, he's going to play knight c3. It doesn't look good, yeah? It doesn't look good. I feel I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, knight c3, and then what exactly? He's got a4 next is the thing. Oh God. Yeah, white's got e5, knight e4, whatever. Okay, I'm going to go b4. Weird positions. You have to play weird stuff. If he takes f6, g takes. Knight e4, c3. It's complete chaos and probably bad for me, but yeah, what can you do? He can probably just take on c4 now and be a lot better. Yeah, I badly screwed that up. So if I take it, am I going to be mated? All likelihood, yes. But we'll see. Let's do a body count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal material. Ooh. That's the kind of position you want, at least a pawn. Yeah, f3 is a tricky variation. I'm sorry, I cannot absolutely answer any single question. It's not so easy to... I mean, I read the chat, but... Suncat says, please answer... You didn't even ask a question, so... I'm happy to try to answer questions, but I didn't even see what you asked. Okay, bishop a6. Maybe this isn't all that bad. It probably is, but I'm such an optimist at heart. The question, what should you play against c4? Well, that depends largely on your other opening repertoire. If you play 1e4 as white, I would tend towards e5. There are lots of similarities. If you play Slav queens gambits, go e6 or c6. That is possible. Okay. Okay. I can do that. If he takes it, queen c3 and f4 I can take. Ah, okay. But I'm not getting checkmated. I can do this. Threatening queen f1 mate. Maybe he can play f4 actually. And this one. Oh wow. Wacky, wacky, wacky. I don't know. This looks bad. Playing without the knight. That's not great. And this hangs. Ah, shoot. No, that's a really bad position probably. I'm playing for one move tricks here the whole game. That cannot be sustained forever. Now f6 hangs. h3 also hangs. Is that winning? Probably it is, yeah, if he takes. Okay, I will grab it. Rook takes, king f8. There must be some kind of mate there. Oh, he takes with the bishop. Huh. Yeah. Obviously lost. Yeah, bishop e7, of course. Why of course? That's a great comment. Rook e7 also looked totally winning. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, seems to win. It seems to win for white. Okay. I always hate to lose against this line because I think it's not really great. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the game, Frankie, 4 fingers. That looked like a well-played game by white. I didn't do it well. No, it's all okay. It's a CP Koitat. It was just like bishop e7, like, of course? Why of course? I mean, it looked terrible. Anyway, I just wondered. Okay, Silvo. Who the heck is Silvo? I can do something else. Yeah, let's play the Fort Knox. I need some safety after that game. Okay, and knight g3, I think. Okay, now it's going to take. It's a bit surprising. I wonder. Maybe this is a bit too fancy, but maybe I can activate the queen here with queen d5. Maybe switch it to h5. It's got d5, of course. Ugh. Wow. Man, what a terrible idea. Yeah, it's basically lost already. It's lost after d5. Great. Yeah, queen d5 was incredibly stupid. Incredibly stupid. Well, what kind of thing is that? I mean, I answered the question already, Sanket. How often do you want me to answer it? I answered it. I mean, one time is enough. I hope. Okay. Ugh, what a bad position. Queen d5 was incredibly idiotic, what I played. Okay, bishop e2 now is the idea, amongst others. Oh man. Actually, f7 is hanging. Like bishop e2, queen to f5, knight f7. I'm not going to answer that again. I mean, I'm sorry, I answered And now blunder a piece. Come on, do you really have to play these stupid questions that I answered and then you say I didn't answer and so on? I mean, sorry, this is getting annoying. And then I blunder a piece. I mean, okay, the position was already terrible, but still. Okay, so let's play some chess now and see SZ Live. And I should focus. And see what happens. Okay, A6. Okay, I'm happy to take him. Okay, B takes. Huh? B takes. D takes, not B takes. Well, I'm essentially a tempo up. If he goes E5 now. Questions are totally fine. I just don't get if I answer a question even rather extensively and then it gets asked again and again and again. That I don't understand. I mean, okay, so isn't C5 weak? Let's try to get that. It's very difficult to keep the pawn like Queen B6. Yeah, this is maybe not a bad move. I mean, there is a simple idea that takes knight F6 wins the queen, but I get to trade the bishop. Now the dark squares are very weak, so trading this is certainly a good idea. Okay. I can also do this. It's a pretty good move. The queen doesn't have good squares and it's difficult for him to take twice. Yeah, that gives me C5, or I can go knight D6. Both is pretty dangerous. Let's go to D6. My idea is to go knight E4 again and keep the knight on D6. I don't know, maybe I should have taken the pawn. It's often just simpler to grab the big material. Now the knight on D6 is really beautiful. It looks nice. Okay, I'm going to support this just to make sure if F6 comes. This is the issue. You can probably sacrifice the exchange. and probably should do that. The knight is so so problematic. Okay, I should go for d4. Yeah, let's push d4. Yeah, the octopus knight. Okay, b4. Yeah, b4 looks good. Yeah, and SZ Live resigns. Thanks for the game, SZ Live. So, who else is on? Karpov, I have played. Did I play Anta? Yes. DR6. I think I've played every single... No, I didn't play Luke Hayden. Let's play Luke Hayden. Those shows don't exist anymore. The strategy show that Anna Rudolph did. I'm not quite maybe informed them. I think that was a good show. Yeah, Luke here is playing for the e5 square. I tried to get it. I think this is quite okay. e5. Yeah, let's open this up. I have a double pawn, but this space is good to have. Okay, I try to attack now here. Oh, that's a surprising move. Okay, I can take that and take e3. Okay, I'm on the second rank. There must be some kind of tactic here. Let's check. We just queen to b7 or... not a bad move. It's a big cup. Yeah, it's not coffee, it's tea, but it's still big. I got this one, by the way. That's the World Map Cup, really nice one. You see Australia here. I've got that one in Berlin. when I was there for the candidates. Yeah, Chris says, good to see me online again. Seems like I lost some weight. Yeah, that's true. I'm happy that I didn't gain any weight in San Sebastian in Spain. We actually had very good food. Yeah, I always love the Spanish food. But we were walking so much through the city that it didn't really hurt the weight. My mobile was tracking, and I was usually on like 12-13 kilometers per day. That's quite a bit. Okay, here I'm a pawn up and I'm attacking. That must be good. No, I don't prepare that much, to be honest, for those tournaments. I do prepare. It's not like I'm doing nothing, but I want to have some. I mean, if I'm in an interesting city like San Sebastian, I want to see something and not just sit at the board. Okay. And now King F5, Queen H5, mate. Yes. No, not really. Christian says I had some strategical draws in my games there. Well, I wouldn't say strategic in a way. I had 120 something draw against the Indian Grandmaster. I had a problem there with the position. I couldn't quite figure it out, and also I was extremely tired on that particular round, and a draw was fine. And the other short draw was in the penultimate round, when the draw with black against the Grandmaster was basically securing a pretty substantial prize. So I was happy to draw with black. And I mean, I played the Petrov, yeah. If I play the Petrov with black, yeah, I just want to have, yeah, as we see, as I sometimes call it in German, yeah, I want to put up concrete and steel, you know. No, I didn't get a norm. That was not really possible, I think. The tournament, it wasn't a weak tournament, like we had some good grandmasters and so on, but it was impossible to get the average rating to high enough. You need 2,380 average rating, and that was impossible to get simply. Okay, I wanted to go queen to h5 and then head for g5, but queen h5, h3, bishop back, bishop f3. Yeah, my queen is very short of squares. Okay. It's true. The Petrov actually can get quite interesting if white is going all out, yeah, trying to get something. But if white has no particular ambition, it is very difficult for black to get anything going. Okay. Yeah. G5 wins material, I think, but it's extremely risky. Let's do it. Knight F3, E4, and the knight is gone. I guess he will take E5, and that is probably maybe good for white. Yeah, I think DE5 should be tried. I don't know if San Sebastian has a particular food speciality. In general, this area of Spain has, typical for Spain are those tapas, but they have pinchos, which is comparable. They have lots of seafood. I absolutely loved the octopus salad. That was great. Yeah, but here I can take this, which that is not very inspiring, but maybe he had to do it. Whoosh. That looks pretty nice. So what to do? The rook on the H file would be good. Let's get this on the road. Yeah, we had really good food. There was one day we made a trip to the French seaside resort of Biarritz, which is really beautiful, and well, it's also very, very nice, really. In general, I think in France they have excellent food. Yeah, knight is coming around and white is resigning. I don't think that is an early resignation. It's pretty tough to defend. Okay, thanks for the game, Zerano. So we have Kiriko. Let's play another E4 game. Okay, let's see what Kiriko is up to. Here, I'm looking forward to transpose into the Maroczy point. Okay, that's an interesting line, not a very commonly played line, but interesting. Playing something rather conservative against it. The idea is knight b5, and if he takes it, take with the a pawn. Usually black goes a6. Let's see. Yeah, black here oftentimes simply allows the capture, e takes, and then plays f5, trying to break down the center. F5, trade off the e pawn, then play d5 at the end. It takes a long time now. Kiriko. Yeah, I don't know. This is okay. This is a very direct way to play it. Okay, I wonder if I can take with the bishop, so that ultimately my knight is able to exploit the weaknesses. Let's try that. Yeah, so I'll take this. I just take d4 now, right? That's just a big center pawn. And the rook doesn't have good squares, yeah? Most of the squares would allow knight e6. Okay, if I go knight e6, queen h4. Yeah, queen h4 in general is a nuisance. I'm going to retreat this. What the heck? Queen is protecting this. It looks somewhat... looks iffy somehow. And now h2 is under attack. Okay, well, this is still a tempo. I think I can take this first. And now... looks a little bit dangerous. Okay, here I can check. And that's not auto move. I think this is fine. Keeping the rook somewhat offside. That should be okay. I'm still a pawn up, so... yeah, that looks okay. Well, there's some discussion about some cities in Bavaria, or I think we're talking about, what is that? Franconia. I'm not sure about the English word. I've never been to Regensburg. I've been to Nuremberg, but only very briefly. Yeah, that is still somewhat dangerous. How can I stop all this counterplay? It's a little bit annoying. I don't want to take. He's really trying to cause me some trouble. Not badly defended at all. If it takes, rook takes should be okay, but yeah, okay, it looks like I can check just for trading. Not sure if that is best, but let's get rid of one rook. Can check here. For rook d7. Yeah, that looks fatal. Yeah, thanks for the game, Kiriko. Well defended till the end. Oops. Okay, so played him. Dom Rohovsky. There's still some new accounts. That's really interesting. That I have never played before. Oh, that looks a lot like a French exchange coming up. Yeah, it's a very mod-heavy chat, definitely. No, they never chat about my games. I mean, they have seen seen enough of them, I guess. Wow, Liverpool is killing Manchester City. Hey, it's totally fine. It's totally fine that you don't chat about my games. Absolutely, don't worry. Yeah, just develop. By the way, on a chess note regarding my tournament in San Sebastian, it's a very well organized and enjoyable tournament. So if you're looking for a tournament to play in that area or at that time of the year, it's always around Easter. It's really an interesting idea to play there. They have excellent playing conditions, lots of space for every board and so on. And they have their own rooms of the chess club, which is huge. I mean, I'm not sure, like maybe 400 or 500 square meters. It's crazy big, and yeah, everything was done very efficiently. Every round started on the minute and so on. It really felt good, and they, as I said, they're also very friendly. What I liked, for example, was that they had some additional events besides the open tournament. Okay, while I'm talking away, I noticed that I have absolutely nothing in this position. Like absolutely nothing. I should have something. That line should be a little bit better for white. Just a little bit, of course, but yeah, black is fine. Absolutely. I can take e1, bishop e4, or bishop e4 immediately. Played this in a far too relaxed manner. Black is fine now in more than one way. Can take f3 for a good position, or take c2. Both is excellent for black. I wonder, I would probably take f3. Destroy white's pawn structure. Not an easy decision though. We can also take f3 and take d4, grab the pawn, but that is actually what I'm trying to induce. Simply for complications. I'm a bit irritated what he's doing here. Okay. It's not an easy decision, maybe, but still. Pretty awful. Yeah, I got thoroughly outplayed here by Domrohovsky. Really unhappy about this game. Played in a very superficial way the whole opening, and got into this really unattractive IQP position. The only thing that is kind of in my favor is his extreme use of the time. Well, he really takes a long time. It's not at all accelerating. Yeah, rook d8, and I'm losing the pawn, getting completely outplayed here. Manchester City is really getting completely killed, yeah, by Liverpool. That's funny. Oh, he allows me a rook ending. I mean, okay, it is a bad rook ending for me, but it's still... It still continues somehow. You have to speed up at least. You cannot spend like 5 or 6 seconds a move every time. Liverpool only has 48% ball position. Yeah, well, they play against the Pep Guardiola team. They always have the ball, but they don't score. We know that. Yeah, I'm going to flag here. I think at least you should be increasing the speed a little bit, which he never did. Good move. Yeah, thanks for the game, Dom Rohovsky. Very well played. Absolutely. Very nicely played. I played the opening far too superficially. Here, I have to screwed this up, really. Bishop c4 here, or what was better? I don't know. Yeah, again, thanks for the game, Dom Rohovsky. So, we have LCpl. Never played him. Let's do it. And go e4 again. No reply. Are you around? Well, what do we get here? Scotch 4 knight something? No. LCpl. Yeah, absolutely. Most players do play the main line. That's the well-established way to play bishop b4, and you get that in the absolute majority of games. Okay, yeah, this is, I think, not that great. You with black, the pawn structure now is clearly worsened, and you don't get the bishop pair as compensation. So, like in the Ruy-Lopez exchange, you would be a little bit better off as the white light squared bishop would be traded, but that's not the case here. Okay, so the main idea for white is long term to advance the kingside pawns. Let's see. Okay, I think I can flick this in. It should be almost universally useful. Knight a4 now would trade this. I think I'm doing it. I'm not sure if that's best, but it should definitely keep the, let's say, keep my advantages intact. Okay, that will probably send the bishop back. Okay. I also think this is useful to fix his pawns on light squares. And then knight to f4. Knight looks good on f4. Let's do it. Always, he has to now always keep an eye out on the h5 pawn. Probably has to go g6. Sooner or later, at least. Bishop b5. Or bishop c4. I go bishop c4. Yeah. Knight d5 would initiate some trades. Oh, now I have e5. That looks absolutely terrible. Now that wins immediately. Immediately. Rook d7 for rook f7. No moves. No, rook d7, f7 comes. It's not even a single square to continue. I mean, it's almost always made or close to it. Yeah, he resigned. King e7 was really yeah, a suicidal move. I mean, I'm definitely better, but not yeah, not like winning immediately. So let's go here. John L. Orange. Not doing this correctly, probably pronunciation wise. He's not replying. Okay. I know. Okay, now he plays. He was in the chat just a minute ago, so. Well, yeah, not a minute, but really just a short time ago. Yeah, I'm getting the Maroczy bind here again, which is a setup that I really enjoy playing. I love the central control, and in some way, it's really tough for black to yeah, to thoroughly equalize against it. You can sometimes try to break it down with d5, but I don't think that is easily possible here. In this particular brand of the Maroczy, White's idea is not so much this f3 setup that you oftentimes see, but a more aggressive setup with f4 and play on the king side. This is mostly due to the bishop being on b2, already geared towards the king side, king position. The two knights on c3 and d4 make sure that b5 doesn't happen. And yeah, now we go on the king side. Okay. I mean, f5 is a move that is not bad, probably. But preparing e5 is also attractive, like this. And then try e5, knight e4 for an attack. The f file, I mean f7 is not protected. The rook has gone to e8. Looks difficult. Okay, I'm just preparing e5 here. b6 is a very relaxed move. Where is this going? To h7 probably. May almost has to. Knight h5. I mean, I'm not winning it immediately, probably. Knight to d5 is also on here. That's a dangerous move. Knight d5, pawn takes e6. It is definitely very dangerous. I'm not sure if it wins. Yeah, but what the heck. It's not like we're playing for the World Championships here, so let's try. I mean, okay, black can, theoretically speaking, not take it, as e7 is not hanging, so he could go queen to b7 or a move like that. That's okay. Now I've this I don't know. I have b4 even here. b4, knight d4, and bishop d4. Okay, I go b4. Yeah, I think queen to c8 probably has to be played. I mean, queen c6, knight d4 cannot be in black's interest. Is that proper English? Probably not. Maybe it is. Okay, queen c8. I don't know. Knight d4, is that too much? If it takes it, it's interesting. Come on, let's do it. It takes it e6, huh? And okay, maybe e6, knight f6. Oh, is that working? Wait. Can take e7 and e5, right? That's a piece. Huh. Okay. Nah, I didn't have anything that was more spectacular. But I felt like whenever there's a knight sitting here, f5, and the bishop on b2, there are some tactics in the air. Yeah, I don't think there's a defense. So knight f5 now looks right. Yeah, thanks for the game, John. Chess. Okay. Yeah, still new challenges after all those I know years is pretty years is a bit much, but I'm doing this show for maybe close to 2 years, right? I think I do, right? Well, when did I do the first Banter show here? It's probably 2 years ago. I've been to the Chess24 offices in 15, right? Yeah, 2015 for the Rue Lopez. And I think I started the Banter sessions a bit after that. Yeah, so it must be more than 2 years. Okay. Oh, really? The first Banter was April 7th, 2016. Interesting. Really? I never did a Banter from my old home in Duisburg. I would have thought that it was... Okay. Yeah, I was almost sure that I had some Banter shows back from my old home. That's one of my favorite setups, the queen in the corner with this battery. Yeah, greetings to Iceland. Yeah, I had a friend on stream some weeks ago, Michael. Yeah, he wants to do some chess streams, but I don't think he currently is doing it. He's more focused on playing. He actually had an excellent tournament. We went to San Sebastian together, and he played very strongly there, beating an international master for the first time in his life and drawing against a strong GM with black. That was really a great tournament for him. Speaking of setup, is what happens here? I mean, am I not winning stuff? What's going on? So if I go knight b4, queen b1, but I can take here, right? And now, shouldn't I win some material? I mean, okay, I can take the rook, of course, but I have discoveries here, like knight d4, for example. Yeah, exactly. TDL, you're right. That's the one I'm talking about. Okay, now keep it simple. I'm taking material and win the game, I hope. And now b5 and d5 is both on. That should win quite reliably. this hedgehog double fianchetto setup, this kind of thing, is often a pretty decent setup against somewhat passive white formations. You get the two bishops, and you can always use them on their great diagonals. Not always, but most of the time. And that makes it a decent setup. Yeah, thanks for the game. Imu Chess, probably. Kostakis, I have definitely played. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I lost that one sharp game in the Banco. Maybe I should play old man chess, not the Banco. Let's play concrete and steel. Yeah, 3 minute and 5 minute is both fine. Okay. So he allows me to take on c4. Okay, I'm not so interested in that. I wonder what he's up to. I mean, I don't quite understand the setup. What is the knight doing on e2 there? You would expect a knight f3 setup, so that the knight might use the e5 square. Okay. Okay, I think maybe this is the correct move order, as now b5 looks a little bit dubious and a3 doesn't work. Yeah, b5, I'm just taking him. Not so certain what's best. Yeah, taking on c5 is definitely possible. But taking on b5 also is not bad. Okay, I'm taking here. Okay, yeah, that's a good move. And I didn't pay attention to see it. Okay, as then I should have taken b5. I mean, that was an excellent position for black. For sure. And here I'm not so certain. Yeah, we'll still probably get the pawn and be a pawn up. So here, does he threaten much? I don't know, but I'm going to make some Luft for my king. The back rank here is a notorious issue. Okay, let's use this. Now he has no opportunity ever to play f3, almost ever to play f3. So the knight is becoming even stronger on that central square. Like f3, knight g3 drops an essential pawn. It was difficult to avoid the trade now for him. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this position. It should be fine. His bishop is really not. Yeah, he's just giving it up, which weakens the king side, of course. But the bishop wasn't a great piece. Still in doubt that this was a good decision still, but yeah, I do understand the idea. Okay, so this is attacked, and queen e8 is also in the mix. If I check him, queen d2, there's queen e8, queen takes f7. So this is not so great. Let's go here. If he takes that, I have check and queen b2. Okay. So he makes a prophylactic move. Not sure what to do here. Queen c3 will attack f7. Not certain what's best. It's a bit lame, I know. Taking a bit too long, actually. Knight d6 maybe simply. Cover f7, go to c4. Maybe I should have played g5 actually. g5, gain some space. Queen takes e6 maybe, okay. Yeah. An interesting point there by Miktar that there were no mainstream newspaper headlines about Kalmar winning the Grenke Open. I was also quite surprised about that. I mean, I'm not sure, I didn't study all the headlines, but there wasn't anything, let's say, in something like Spiegel Online or so, what I usually look at. And that I found very surprising because it was a really sensational result. I don't have much time here in this position. Oh, now I don't need time. Yeah, thanks for the game, Kostakis. Okay, we have, what do we have left? 6 minutes. So a quick 3-minute blitz game I would be happy to play. What is the oldest 3-minute challenge? Oh, it's actually Graf und Pan, who I played earlier. I don't want to play you again. Okay, tactical tea maybe. Still want to keep it with 1 game per session. What am I doing here? I shouldn't go bishop c5. I have no clue about this stuff. Okay, I'm trying to play for f5, which is probably quite unsound. And I should have played knight h5 earlier, but okay, let's do it now. Good move. Knight e3 and knight d5 is a good plan for white, I think. I will take the pawn. If you give me a central pawn, wait. Knight takes, bishop takes. There is the move e5, and then all of a sudden my knight is hanging. e5, queen h4 was my plan. I definitely want to keep this bishop on d4, I mean. Okay, let's threaten something. Always go for simple threats. Threatening close to mate. He's defending this well. Oh, he's got e5 check. Hui! Let's go back. And maybe get g4 in. That's not good for the white queen. Pawn g4, bishop g4. I think he has to give the... Oops. I'm overlooking moves left and right that my opponent finds. Still, if I check on e2, isn't that mate? It's mate, right? Takes with the piece, I check on h2. Am I overlooking something? I don't think I do. That's mate. Well, he's got king to f1, maybe. Queen check. Huh, this is actually not so easy to play, actually. King f1, yeah. Absolutely, I can... This. And... It's still, oh, no, that I will take. Cannot take it. And he's got 7 seconds. That is really helpful. Yeah. Queen c4 check. Yeah, and Tactical T lost on time. Yeah, thanks for the game, Tactical T. That was an entertaining game. Yeah, thanks a lot to all of you. Thanks for watching the show. I'll be back next week. Happy to be on there again for 2 90-minute sessions. Okay, I hope you'll be around next week. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.